Ukraine has test-launched its new long-range cruise missile FP-5 Flamingo. The new missile could strike targets as far as 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers and destroy more than 25% of Russia's economic output in 24 to 48 hours. The missile has undergone successful tests. It is currently our most successful missile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky revealed on Thursday, adding that the mass production of Flamingo could start in February. By December, we will have more of them. And by the end of December or in January-February, mass production should begin, Zelensky said. Video footage circulated in Ukrainian Telegram channels show the test launching of the Flamingo missile. University of Oslo missile technology expert Fabian Hoffman believes that the new missile will hamper Russian aggression against Ukraine. Developed by Ukraine's Firepoint defense company, Flamingo missile carries a massive warhead weighing more than a ton and is capable of striking all of European Russia. Irina Terek, the company's production head, informed AP in a report released on August 21 that they are currently producing one Flamingo missile daily, with intentions to increase production to 7 per day by October. Last November, President Zelensky announced that Ukraine had produced its first 100 missiles. The unveiling of Flamingo cruise missile comes amid Russia's largest airstrikes across Ukraine in the past few weeks. The offensive included 574 drones and 40 missiles. Zelensky said on Thursday Russia was avoiding peace negotiations to end its war of aggression in Ukraine. Russia launched a rare drone and missile attack on western Ukraine overnight, officials said Thursday, striking targets including an American-owned electronics plant and injecting further uncertainty into the US-led efforts to end the three-year-old war. The aerial assault on a part of Ukraine that has largely avoided such focused attacks was one of Russia's biggest this year and came amid Moscow's objections to key aspects of proposals that could end the fighting following Russia's February 2022 invasion of its neighbor. The Flex factory is one of the biggest American investments in Ukraine, Andy Hunter, president of the American Chamber of Commerce in Ukraine, told the Associated Press. Russia is destroying American business in Ukraine, Russia is destroying Ukraine, and those values that America has stood for and that it continues to stand for, Hunter said. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky suggested in his nightly video address that Russia had been purposely targeting American investments in Ukraine. We believe that it was a targeted strike specifically on American property here in Ukraine, on American investments, he said. Zelensky condemned the attack amid a renewed diplomatic push for peace. U.S. President Donald Trump discussed the war with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska last week before hosting Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders at the White House on Monday. But Russia has fired nearly 1,000 long-range drones and missiles at Ukraine since Monday's White House talks, according to Ukrainian tallies.
So this is one of the safest places in Ukraine. Over the last nearly 4 years, this has been really a safe place. And today, overnight, we saw Russian missiles directly target American business. This shows that Russia does not want peace. Russia is intending to continue the destruction, the death, and the destroying Ukraine. And that's very, very concerning, and this is something we want President Trump to see, to understand that Russia is destroying American business in Ukraine, Russia is destroying Ukraine, and those values that America has stood for and that continues to stand for.
Ukraine's security service drones struck 2 Russian ammunition depots in the settlement of Bilokuraknie, located in the temporarily occupied part of Luhansk region. Security Service press service reported the attack, noting this town is situated on a key railway line used to deliver ammunition from Russia to the front line, including in the Pokrovsk direction. According to preliminary data, the drones hit the depots at least 7 times, sparking a fire that was also confirmed by FIRMS, the international service that tracks fires worldwide in real time. The security service stressed that the strike is meant to degrade the Russian offensive capabilities. The security service continues systematic strikes deep in enemy rear areas to weaken the offensive potential of Russia's army at the front. The destruction of enemy ammunition directly supports our soldiers who are bravely holding back Russian assaults. The demilitarization of Russian depots and equipment will continue, the agency emphasized. Recall drone operators from the Phoenix unit of the State Border Guard Service have destroyed a Russian UAV control center, a checkpoint, an artillery piece, and a tank in the Luhansk region. The State Border Guard Service confirmed the strike. In addition, Ukrainian forces targeted and damaged Russian armored vehicles, trucks, UAZ vehicles, and specialized equipment. Recall, at last week's Alaska summit, Vladimir Putin made full control of Donbass, Ukraine's industrial heartland in the east, a central condition for ending the war. According to sources briefed on the talks, the Russian leader demanded that Ukrainian forces withdraw from Donetsk and Luhansk, the 2 regions that make up Donbass, in exchange for a freeze along the rest of the front line. Volodymyr Zelensky has consistently rejected giving up any territory under Kiev's control, making Donbass one of the defining fault lines of the peace talks. The idea is also deeply unpopular at home. About 75% of Ukrainians oppose formally ceding any land to Russia, according to polling by the Kyiv International Institute of Sociology. Today, Russia holds about 46,570 square kilometers, or roughly 88% of Donbass, including the entirety of Luhansk and about 3/4 of Donetsk. Ukraine continues to hold several key cities and fortified positions in the Donetsk region, defended at the cost of tens of thousands of lives. More than 250,000 civilians remain in the parts of the region still under Ukrainian control.